Welcome, fellow travelers. I'm Joe, and this is Good Times RVing. Today, we have a great show. I'm very excited. I'm going to install the SuperSteer heat-treated front sway bar with heavy-duty end links. And I'll show you a picture of them here. Very excited about this product. It will certainly firm up the front steering, and I'm confident that I'm going to enjoy the results. Sway bar, I think, will eliminate much of the roll and make the RV handle much better. And I'm looking forward to it. And then upcoming episodes, we have lots of good stuff to talk about. I'm really thrilled with. But I'll save that for the next couple videos. I think I'll probably be a 2 or 3 part video. It'll be I think the series will be labeled Lights, Camera, Action. Give you a little teaser. Okay, so today's video, we're heading down to Glenn's. I'm going to have Jeremy install the sway bar for the F53 chassis. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll go quickly. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That way you share it with others. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We'll have, again, a very exciting series on modifications to the Canyon Star. And I can make this actually a much different coach, much more convenient. Let's do the sway bar today. Here you see the bar that we're taking out, the front sway bar that we're taking out of the RV. This is the stock Ford sway bar, which I found to be inadequate. I still had a significant roll on the front of the RV when I was making a turn or on off ramps or coming off a driveway apron especially. The front would rock. And here's what the front suspension looks like. This is the sway bar we're putting in with the heavy duty end links and of course all the hardware. It's all grade 8 hardware. And it comes, this is the part of the kit from SuperSteer. Comes complete, obviously. You'll see Jeremy working away with his air tools, getting the old sway bar out. He makes quick work of this. He makes it look easy, but the size of these are massive and very heavy. Here's where for those unfamiliar, here's where the front sway bar is located. And this is what it's going to look like when the SuperSteer is installed. The SuperSteer front sway bar is installed. And you'll see it is physically larger, but also heat treated. It is hollow as well. And also notice that it is parallel to the ground. The end links, it's parallel to the ground, just makes for better angles. But he continues on here, working away, and I'll leave you to watch Jeremy work. For those that are unfamiliar with what a sway bar does, or more accurately, an anti-sway bar, it acts as a torsion spring. Basically, it's a spring steel, and it keeps the front tires, this being front sway bar, the front tires sprung together, if you will, so that they operate in unison. So when you drive down the highway, you don't notice any difference in your suspension. But when you take an off-ramp, that rolling moment that's so uncomfortable when you pitch into the turn basically goes away. I can attest to that, having put about 100 miles on this RV since the installation. The expressway off-ramps are much more comfortable, and intersections much more comfortable. The pitching moment or rolling moment is essentially gone. I've noticed that, and I've done some of the 45, 55 mile an hour twisty roads, and the rolling moment is completely gone. Drives essentially like an automobile. The ride characteristics of the RV going down a straight highway, there is no difference. You don't notice the additional anti-sway bar. However, you don't get a rolling moment when the trucks come roaring past you and you get that big buffeting from the wind. You don't get that. You don't get the roll that the trucks typically will induce in your RV. Here, you can feel the buffet of the wind, but there is no rolling moment or countersteer. Here he is torquing down the bolts the final time to the prescribed amount. This in ideal conditions, this takes about an hour. If you're doing this in your driveway, you could count on significantly additional time. But Jeremy was able to complete this in an hour pretty easily. Here's the finished product, all installed. Looks nice, clean. Well, I hope you found that entertaining. The installation went well, as you could see. The bar is massive, and while it is slightly larger in diameter, being heat treated, it is much stiffer than the original bar. And I can report to you that it makes a substantial difference, especially coming off driveway aprons, when I would get a significant rolling motion. That is, for all intents and purposes, gone. And driving around town is much more comfortable. You don't get that pitching and rolling that you do when you enter a turn. And on the highway, it is very smooth. The trucks passing, while they were very well controlled with the liquid spring, there is no rolling moment at all. And winds, the effect of winds is virtually eliminated. It really is between the liquid spring and the radius rods and the torsion and the sway bar. The ride is very straight and very stable, and still comfortable. No additional spring rate, if you will. So the ride it continues to be relatively comfortable and smooth. So I will report back when I get up into New England this summer and on those twisty off-camber turns on the narrow roads. But I'm assuming that this will be a noticeable improvement. While the liquid spring made it very, very much of a difference on those roads, made them comfortable, I'm sure now we will have almost automobile-like ride and handling characteristics. But see you on the road. Safe travels. I'm Joe, and this is Good Times RVing.